If a CAPTCHA tells you to press Windows plus R, pay something, and hit enter, do not do it. That is the red flag in a fake CAPTCHA scam now being used to trick people into running malware on their own computers. The screen may look like a normal security check, but the goal is not to prove you are human. It is to get you to start the attack yourself. And once malware is on your device, the risk can spread to your passwords, email account, banking logins, payment apps, and personal information. So before you click through another verification screen out habit, there is one simple rule to remember: a real CAPTCHA will not ask you to run commands on your computer. Most people see a CAPTCHA as a normal part of being online. You click the box that says you are not a robot. Maybe identify a few crosswalks. Maybe wait while the browser checks your connection, and then you move on. It is annoying, but feels familiar. And that familiarity is what makes this scam so dangerous, because the fake version takes the look of a normal security check while asking you to do something a real CAPTCHA should never ask for. The simple rule is this: a real CAPTCHA will not ask you to run commands on your device. It will not ask you to open the Windows Run box or ask you to paste a command. It will not ask you to open PowerShell, Command Prompt, Terminal, or anything like that to prove you're a human. A CAPTCHA is supposed to test whether you're a person, not whether you can run code on your own computer. Now, the way this scam works is surprisingly simple. You land on a web page and see what looks like a verification screen. It may copy the style of a familiar security page, or it may just say something like you need to complete a check before continuing. Instead of giving you a normal puzzle, it tells you to press Windows plus R, then Control plus V, then Enter. To someone who is not thinking about it, that can feel like a technical step. In reality, Windows plus R opens a box that can run commands, Control plus V paste whatever is on your clipboard, and Enter runs it. The hidden part is the clipboard. The web page may have already placed a malicious command there without you fully realizing what happened. So when you follow the instructions, you're not proving you are human. You may be launching the attack yourself. That is why security researchers often describe this type of trick as a manipulation tactic. The scammer is not always breaking through a wall by force. They're convincing you to unlock the door for them. And this is where the money risk becomes real. Malware installed this way can be used to steal login information, including email passwords, banking credentials, saved browser passwords, cookies, crypto wallet details, screenshots, and other device information. Once a criminal has access to your email, they may be able to reset passwords for other accounts. If they get into your bank or payment apps, the damage can show up as unauthorized transfers, purchases, or attempts to take over more accounts. For someone living on a fixed income, managing retirement money, or trying to keep bills under control, that kind of account takeover is not just a tech problem. It can become a rent problem, a grocery problem, a medication problem, or a mortgage problem. Even if the bank eventually investigates, the stress and delay can be serious. And if your email account is taken over, it can affect almost everything tied to your digital life. What makes this scam especially frustrating is that it does not only appear on obviously suspicious websites. Security researchers have found fake CAPTCHA attacks showing up through compromised websites. That means a site can look normal, familiar, or local, but still be used to show a fake prompt if attackers have managed to inject malicious code into it. So the warning sign is not always the website name. The warning sign is the behavior the page asks from you. A normal CAPTCHA might ask you to select bicycles, type letters, click a checkbox, or wait for a browser check to finish. A fake one may pressure you into taking action outside the browser. That is the line to remember. If the page says to copy and paste something, drag and drop something, open a command window, run a script, or fix a browser issue by entering commands, close the page. Do not argue with it, do not test it, and do not try to finish the verification just to see what happens. Also watch for urgency. Scam pages often use language that makes the moment feel like a small emergency. They may say action is required, the browser needs to be fixed, access is blocked, or you must complete a step to continue. That pressure is part of the trick. The scammer wants you focused on getting past the screen, not thinking about why a website needs access to your computer's command tools. A simple way to think about it is like a fake security guard at a building. A rail guard might ask for your ID. A fake guard asking for the keys to your house would be a completely different situation. In the same way, a real CAPTCHA may ask you to solve a small puzzle. A fake CAPTCHA asking you to run a command on your machine is crossing a line. So before you follow any verification prompt, pause for just a moment and ask, is this staying inside the website? Or is it asking me to control my computer? If it stays inside the browser with a normal check, that is one thing. If it asks you to use keyboard shortcuts to open system tools, paste commands, or run anything locally, treat it as hostile. Now, if you already followed one of these prompts, do not panic, but do take it seriously. The first step is to disconnect that device from the internet. Turn off Wi-Fi or unplug the network cable if you can. That can help stop malware from communicating with whoever is controlling it. Then use security software to run a full scan and remove anything it finds. If you're not comfortable doing that, ask someone you trust or a reputable computer repair professional for help. The next step is passwords, but this part matters. Change your passwords from a different device that you believe is clean. If you change passwords on the infected computer, the attacker may be able to capture the new passwords too. Start with your email account, because email often controls password resets for everything else. Then move to banking, credit cards, payment apps, shopping accounts, and any account connected to money or personal information. Also, turn on two-factor authentication where it is available, especially for email, banking, and payment accounts. It is not perfect because some malware can steal session cookies or other login data, but it still adds protection and can stop many common takeover attempts. Also, check your recent account activity. Look for unfamiliar logins and review bank and card transactions carefully over the next few weeks. If personal information or financial accounts may have been exposed, report what happened. You can report scams to the Federal Trade Commission, and if identity theft may be involved, use the government's identity theft recovery resources to make a plan. Also, contact your bank or card issuer quickly if you see anything suspicious. The sooner you report unauthorized activity, the better chance you have of limiting the damage. There's also a lesson here for website owners, especially small businesses, local publishers, community groups, churches, campaigns, and anyone running a WordPress site. If your site gets compromised, your visitors may be exposed to a fake verification trap, even if your business had no intention of harming anyone. Keeping plugins, themes, passwords, and admin accounts secure is not just an internal tech chore anymore. It protects the people who trust your site. But for ordinary users, the main takeaway is very simple. Do not run commands because a web page tells you to. Do not paste code into a system box to prove you are human. And do not assume a page is safe just because it looks like a familiar security check. A CAPTCHA should be a small checkpoint, not a set of instructions for taking control of your computer. If the prompt asks for anything beyond normal clicking, typing visible characters, or waiting for a browser check, step away from it. Close the page, protect your accounts, and remember that the strongest move is often the simplest one, slowing down before you click.